Hollywood's biggest night and the crown jewel of award season is almost here. Look what we did here. See, we're doing a little movie setting scene for you. It is time. We even got popcorn.
We got popcorn.
It's actually edible. It's time for the Oscars.
But while the movie industry congratulates itself, it is dealing with some huge challenges. Lilia Luciano discovered how one family's livelihood was upended by Hollywood's uncertain future.
Let's all go to the lobby.
George Mitchell's memories are so vivid, you can almost smell the popcorn. From the day motion pictures arrived to his small seaside town of Niantic, Connecticut.
I came here for opening night. They were playing All the King's Men.
And you came for that first show, that first film?
Yes, I did.
The first day?
The first day.
He says for 30 years, looking up at that big screen was like going to church. His family eventually owned and managed the theater, but their story ended last year.
When the pandemic came, our business dropped to zero. It was the end. It was a death blow for us.
Though COVID may have put the final nail in the coffin for theaters like Mitchell's, streaming was already forcing a shift.
What has been the impact of streaming on this business?
Oh, it's tremendous, tremendous. I mean, when you see them walking out of Best Buy and some of these other places with the 70-inch screens, and all you know, you've lost customers.
Ticket sales are down about 35% from pre-pandemic levels, something entertainment journalist Matt Bellany says is unsustainable for smaller cinemas.
For a while, we thought COVID was going to kill theaters in general. What's the pulse of movie theaters like at this point?
The result after COVID is that we're seeing the box office concentrated in fewer movies. Bigger grosses for the movies like Spider-Man No Way Home, Top Gun Maverick, Avatar Way of Water, but it's that middle and lower tier that is really struggling. All 10 of the top 10 movies at the box office in 2022 were sequels or prequels. And that is very disturbing to a lot of moviegoers who want these kinds of more adult, more serious movies to do well in theaters, so studios have an incentive to put them there.
With what?
Vitamins, peptide T, DDC, anything but that poison you're hawking.
Movies like the indie hit Dallas Buyers Club, which earned Matthew McConaughey the Best Actor Oscar and producer Rachel Winter a Best Picture nomination in 2014.
Has what gets made changed? Once upon a time, you had a big giant movie star and you were just guaranteed to have this wonderful hit. And things have changed. The good news is that with access to content and access to make content, there are lots more opportunities to tell different kinds of stories.
While streaming companies have made all sorts of films more readily available to larger audiences, Winter still laments the downsizing of cinema.
Look, I like being on my couch and in my pajamas and enjoying a movie. I enjoy that as much as the next person, but I will never stop wanting to go to the movies.
And for that to go on, Bellany says the answer is clear.
What can the audience do if we want to see more grown-up movies?
The biggest thing you can do if you like seeing these movies released in theaters is go see them in theaters.
Well, and I have some news. In Niantic, the loss of the downtown movie theater is not a total loss for the arts. Since we visited, the art house has found its new life or happy ending in an even older art form as the Niantic Bay Playhouse, home of the local theater troupe. Call it movie magic?
Yeah, so it still continues.
Great, yeah.
I was struck by what George said when you see these people coming out of Best Buy with these big TVs, because I remember getting a big TV, being very excited so I could watch movies at home. I didn't think about the other side where he said, there goes another customer.
Right. Wow. The home theater, that was the idea of the home theater. Well, now it's kind of materialized.
But I do lament the loss of the theater-going experience, which I love.
I do too.
I lament the loss of wonderful sort of independent films, although we've had some. I'm happy to see Everything Everywhere All at Once doing so well, because you look at that list that Matt Bellany pointed to of all these sequels, and look, I'm the biggest comic book movie nerd,
Yeah.
I will go see those films. But I love the great films, the Pulp Fictions of the day, and a film like Everything Everywhere All at Once. And I hope that people will continue to support them.
But I like what Matt said in your piece. If you want these movies to survive,
You gotta
please
go.
go and see them in the
You
theater.
gotta
I
go
still love
support
going
them.
to the theater, too.
Me too.
Me too.
Last movie you guys saw in the movie theater. I'm
Everything
gonna-
Everywhere All at
Our
Once.
whole family. We got a no eating
I
in the
saw
living
Top
room
Gun.
rule, so my kids love going to the theater because then they can just eat all the junk and then fall everywhere.
I-
What a great piece, Lilia. Thank you.